everyone, Carla here, back with another 2-minute book review, and this week's book is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. This is one of those buzzy books that I have been hearing about everywhere in all of my online book clubs, and pretty much everyone has loved this book, and I have to say it did hold up to the hype. This is a story, it is set in the marshes of North Carolina in the 1950s and 60s, and it's about a young girl who basically grows up in a shack in the marshes, and gradually, one by one, her entire family leaves her until she's just left by herself to fend for herself and make a living any way she can. And over the years, she eventually educates herself and becomes a well-known expert on the marshes. And this book just kind of goes through her entire life story. It's also interspersed with a later time period from the 50s into the 1960s, which I would consider modern day in this story, with a murder mystery and trying to find out who killed a man in the marshes. And of course, everyone suspects the marsh girl because she's so prejudiced, or everyone's so prejudiced against her in the town. So it was a really interesting story. It was really sad, actually, and there was a lot of things that just kind of yanked at my heartstrings. Being a mother, I can't imagine leaving my child out in the wilderness, you know, at 7 or 9 years old to fend for herself. So it was hard to read in some ways. Definitely not a page turner. Definitely kind of a quiet story, but I wouldn't say it dragged. It's just something that you want to take your time with because the writing is really lovely and the descriptions of the marshes especially. So I enjoyed this book. I'm going to say if you like The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna or Hillbilly Elegy, you're probably going to enjoy this one and you'll want to check this out. So the book is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. And until next time, happy reading.